Life is a balancing act. Have too much of what you don't need and it becomes clutter or debt. Have too little or none of what's essential and it becomes deprivation. The key is in discovering and keeping what's truly valuable to you instead of getting stuck in the aesthetics or the numbers game. The minimalist philosophy has good intentions, but without knowing the ethics well enough, it's easy to get sucked into certain mistakes. Here are 3 valuable lessons we can learn from minimalism and how to avoid the traps of decluttering. Now, I won't lie, there's something satisfying and liberating about seeing the before and after of a room that's been organized and decluttered. But here's the thing. Decluttering mindlessly just for the sake of discarding things only sets you up for regret. I gave away things I later realized I still needed and items that held genuine value to me. So I had to rebuy some things eventually, which defeated the purpose of decluttering. I was stuck in the numbers game, thinking that it's an important metric that defined me as a minimalist. You see, the problem with the numbers game is that there'll always be someone who owns more or less stuff than us. And so it creates some kind of a pathological drive to be the best in such an irrelevant category. So from being obsessed with rules, numbers, and a compulsion to declutter, I have customized my minimalism journey to what suits my life and not according to what others do. My minimalism journey began after watching the documentary about minimalism in 2016. Then I read a few books on minimalism and I became really interested in the concept. I thought I understood the ethics, but later on I became more focused on the aesthetics. I was comparing my home and my style with other minimalists on social media, which led to discontent with what I have. I got caught up with the aesthetics instead of focusing on the ethics. I felt like I wasn't minimalist enough unless my home and my wardrobe have that certain style that we've come to connect ever so strongly with #minimalism. I was a die-hard minimalist on a superficial level. Internally, I was not at that point yet. Maybe we can successfully power through all the mess and clutter in our home to achieve that Instagrammable outcome. And it gives that satisfying feeling for a little while. But the most important element of decluttering is doing the internal work to determine our purpose and achieve resonance between our possessions and ourselves. Without these things, decluttering won't last and won't leave a genuine impact on us. This was by far the harshest truth I had to learn. After watching so many videos, reading several blogs, and consuming content on minimalism, I thought it was the ultimate magic bullet, the solution to all of my problems. While it may be true that living minimally can help to reduce our expenses, minimize the need to tidy up, and perhaps make us less materialistic, it's most definitely not a magic wand that eliminates all problems. No amount of decluttering, living slowly, or simplifying life will stop us from experiencing the complete range of human emotions. A minimalist life is still a life. It involves the full share of suffering, stress, loneliness, disappointment, and dealing with mortality. As harsh as this may sound, there is no magic bullet to end human suffering. It's a lifelong process of letting go of both external and internal possessions. In the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, people suffer because they are caught in their views. As soon as we release those views, we are free and we don't suffer anymore. If minimalism can make your life just a little bit better, that is great. And it does help. But we cannot expect it to be the ultimate painkiller, as it is not. I did not create this video to bash minimalism. Quite the opposite, actually. I only wanted to share a two-dimensional perspective of the philosophy to get the most out of it. When minimalism becomes complex and difficult, it completely misses the mark. That's not what minimizing and simplifying is all about. So when I lose myself in all the noise, I ask myself, why do I want to declutter anyway? What are the chances I'll need these items in the future? When I consider letting go of certain hobbies, sentimental objects, and the desire to buy what I really need, is it because I genuinely want to, or am I only copying others? Call it minimalism, essentialism, simplifying, or slowing down. The terminologies and the aesthetics don't matter. In the end, it all comes down to whether or not it adds value to your life. And that's what's most important. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. I hope it added value to you. I wish you a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you again next time.